Yep, I'm back. I am back with PokedexT reviews, and it's weird. I never even thought I was gonna be doing PokedexT reviews. I am so grateful that I'm back because what had happened was that the my laptop had literally like stopped working. Like I kept turning it on and it wouldn't start at all. And I was afraid that like, oh crap, all of my PokedexT information is in there. There'll be nothing I can do if this laptop is irreparable. We took it to this area and it got fixed. So yeah, it got fixed a lot sooner than I thought it would too. So yeah, I'm back. But enough about me and enough about my computer problems. We're back. It's PokedexT and we're here to do the review of these three lovely Pokemon here of the Caterpie family. The bug type Pokemon, Caterpie, Metapod, and bug/flying type Butterfree. Okay, here we go. The Generation 1 Pokemon, they're easily findable. They're in the games Red, Blue, and Yellow, usually in Viridian's Forest, Route 2, which the music was by Eddie, by the way. He's gotten a Newgrounds account. I really don't know how to pronounce his Newground account's name, though. It's like Kazip. Anyway, they're also in Gold, Silver, and Crystal too. They're findable in the first route that you go through, well, the second route that you go through in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, but they're mostly findable in high levels during the bug contest. Um, During Fire Red and Leaf Green, they're in the same area in the Viridian Forest, and in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, they're a conditional Pokemon. Conditional in this case means that there's certain situations that this Pokemon will appear. If you could play Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, then whatever character you chose, this opposite comrade character will have a little sister, and she'll claim that she saw Caterpie, a swarm of Caterpie, in some route or some area, some local area. Anyway, Caterpie's family has the ability Shield Dust when it's a Caterpie and Metapie. Then when they turn into the final form Butterfree, it learns Compound Eyes as an ability, increasing its accuracy, making it able to hit much more Pokemon. It doesn't have a signature move, however. The thing about Caterpie and its evolution, um, as you all probably noticed the minute you played this video, Butterfree's stats are relatively lower than the other Pokemon, being lower than that of the starter Pokemon that I did the review on already. Butterfree's stats, none of them even reach the hundreds as far as base stats, but these are base stats, so it's still possible to evolve them. Also, what I noticed is that Butterfree, like Caterpie's whole evolution goes through a up and down change. The evolution is relatively fast, being a regional bug type Pokemon. I noticed that if you look at Caterpie, its speed actually goes down as it evolves into Metapie, and its defense goes up, and then defense goes right back down when it evolves into Butterfree, which is something I thought was kind of weird. The thing about the Caterpie evolution is that it was relatively weak in most of the generations, but it was highly underestimated as well. As you all noticed in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, as well as Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they've given Caterpie and Metapod a couple of new attacks in order to make the Butterfree evolution a lot more successful. If you pay attention, Caterpie can actually learn Bug Bite later on if you level it up enough. Metapod can learn Iron Defense as well. Therefore, if you evolve Butterfree from Metapod from Metapod, then it can use like Iron Defense or Bug Bite as 2 extra attacks to its move pool. As far as online, I have not seen Butterfree for real. I've never really seen a trainer just go out and be super confident in Butterfree. I've never really seen a Butterfree. But the thing about Butterfree is that it's part bug, part flying, which is a really good type matchup considering all of the attack that Butterfree can learn. Butterfree is known to use a lot of different variety of attacks, having a very decent move pool. This Pokemon's highly underestimated because of that. Its ability also helps it as far as its fighting wise, because Shield Dust is a really good ability, however it gains Compound Eyes once it reaches its full evolution. Compound Eyes pretty much increases Butterfree's accuracy, so moves that would normally miss like Hypnosis or via Sleep Powder would have a much better chance of hitting the opponent than any other Pokemon that doesn't have Compound Eyes. I say this is a really good advantage on Butterfree's side. That way Butterfree can learn attacks and not have to worry about an accuracy default. The thing about Butterfree stat-wise, I say the best route to go with Butterfree would be to EV train it in, I say you want to EV train it in Special Defense. This is so that it can special defense and probably speed. This is so that Butterfree can not only get the first attack in and mess with your opponent using a move like Sleep Powder, but it can also be very defensive. So if you have a fire type Pokemon that you're planning to use against Butterfree that doesn't have a physical fire type attack, which there's only a few of, Butterfree won't have to worry about getting hit. Butterfree's attacks are very, since Butterfree has so many attacks, there's only so many moves I can recommend for this Pokemon. What I like about Butterfree, even though I've rarely used Butterfree myself, is the fact that it already has Compound Eyes. Now imagine what would happen if you equipped it Wide Lens with it. If you can equip the item Wide Lens as well as Compound Eyes, then a move like Sleep Powder, a move I keep stressing over and over, could probably never miss. Butterfree can learn a lot of psychic type attacks too, which is pretty good, meaning it can hold its own against Pokemon that don't have very good special defense and be able to take them out. Recommended moves for Butterfree, I have to say, would be Sleep Powder, obviously, or maybe Psychic, Sleep Powder, and I say have a good move on you like, yeah, Psychics, you want to have Psychic and Sleep Powder. And maybe for backup, I say you would have a flying type move, probably via Wing Attack as a physical, or if you want to, since it's going the special route and its attack power is relatively low, I say you would teach Butterfree a move like Air Slash. Yeah, move is much better because if you see, its special attack matches pretty much that of its special defense. So I say Air Slash would be the best route to go, especially knowing that Air Slash has the capabilities of missing quite a few due to its 80 to 85% accuracy. Having the move Compound Eyes and having the item Wide Lens, it can have a much better shot at hitting its opponent. That means Butterfree has relatively low stats compared to the starters and the rest of the Pokemon that I may review, but Butterfree is not to be underestimated if you can train it correctly. Yeah. So that's pretty much all about Caterpie and its evolutions. Butterfree is a really good Pokemon if you know how to train it and EV train it in special defense and speed. And take advantage of its ability. That's all for Butterfree. PokedexT